Who is it? Hey boo, hey boo. Oh my goodness, it is so good to see you. I'm so glad you stopped by to visit me. All right, listen, you came right on time, girl. Listen, I got the hot water already brewing for the tea, because you know we got to sip our tea. And listen, I really needed this girl time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to vent, I need to exhale. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you know I'm crazy. Anyways, girl, come on in. Come on in. What you standing outside for? Come on, listen. You know you're gonna have to take off your shoes first before you come in the house, right? Can't be tracking all that dirt in my house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I love you, boo. Yes, come on in, come on in. All right, yes, boo. Okay, so you comfy? Is you comfy? All right, good. So listen, after everything you done told me, listen, boo, I'm here for you. Listen, and you know you came to the right place, because I've been married for 4 years, and you know I'm not perfect, but I definitely have learned a lot of things along the way, and I'm still learning. So I definitely don't mind sharing my tips and tricks on how we can maintain that love in our relationship and just keep that communication open and just continue to grow and be a better version of ourselves. Like, honestly, that's what I love about your friendship, is that we can sharpen each other in our skills. So I hear today your topic you want to talk about is clearly your tone of voice. So listen, it's all right. You know what? Have you ever had your man give you the look? And I don't mean that look. I mean this look. Yeah, the look of, did you just question my whole entire existence based off of something you said? Girl, I've been there. What you say is important, but how you say it, whew, that's what's either going to create the peace or the problem. So you go ahead and make yourself a cup of tea. I'm going to go ahead and close these curtains and turn on the light. We don't need nobody all up in our business while we keep keying it up, okay? All right, go get your tea, girl. I'll be right back. Whew. Okay, picture this. It's 8 p.m. and you just had a long day. So you walk through your front door, coming home, and the first thing that hits you, whew, is this disgusting smell. So of course you're looking around, and there it is. The overflowing trash you asked your husband to take out earlier. So of course, you turn to your husband and you say, "Can you please take out the trash?" Now, to you, those were just words. But to him, that did not sound like a request. That sounded like a subpoena. Now, men are so sensitive to our tone. Actually, sometimes more than we realize it. It's not just what we're saying, but how we're saying it. Let me break it down for you. You can say the same sentence 3 different ways and get 3 completely different reactions. Here's neutral with no drama. Can you take out the trash? Here's annoyed like you've asked 50 billion times. Can you take out the trash? And then there's, babe, could you grab the trash for me when you get a sec? Warm, kind, and almost impossible to say no. Add a little sweetness if you're really in the mood, but if we're being realistic, that was a great way to say it. But do you see the difference? Now I know you're probably thinking, why do I have to sugarcoat everything? But it's not sugarcoating. It's strategizing. You see, what you're doing is creating a safe space for him to communicate freely, where he would feel respected and loved. And isn't that the ultimate goal, sis? And think about this. When you're changing your tone, you're not just improving your communication skills, but you're also laying the foundation in creating a deeper emotional connection with your spouse. And who doesn't want that? Here's a little box you can check off this week. I want you to think of 3 things that you can ask your husband in a calm and kind tone. And bonus points if you can sprinkle a little extra love on top of that. Something that you can say sweet before or even after the request. For example, babe, I really love how you're always helping me around the house. When you get a chance, do you mind taking out the trash for me? And watch how his energy shifts. Okay, let's talk about the moments that you feel your blood boiling. And he just says something, that makes you want to go off. It happens to the best of us. But here's a trick I like to use. It's called the 5-second pause. And I know we've heard it before, and it sounds so simple, but it can actually save your relationship. Think about it this way. It's better to just take a pause, breathe, and collect yourself than to blurt out words that cause hurt and damage and you can never take back. Think about it as your pause button. When you feel yourself getting heated to the point where that slick mouth about to say something, take a deep breath. Heck, take 1 or 2 if you need, whatever you need. Count to 5. Slowly, in your head, not out loud and not on your fingers so that he can see he is not a child, to see that you are counting down a timeout. Just take a breath and calmly regather your thoughts, or at least your emotions, because we don't want to say anything that we can't take back. And let's be real, sometimes it's not even what he says that sets you off. Sometimes it's everything else that we've just been dealing with. Work stress, the kids, your mom calling you for the 3rd time in a row today. Sometimes you got to really ask yourself, okay, am I really mad at him? Or am I just really mad at everything else that's happened and he's just the cherry on the top? Because if it's the latter half, sis, don't let him catch those stray bullets. And here's why this matters. You see, when you catch yourself and choose kindness, you are showing him that you are here to be his partner and not an adversary. You ever hear those questions like, well, what can you bring to the table? Baby, I bring peace of mind. No money can put anything on that. And you also will know the benefits of what it's like having a true partner that helps with your emotional stability. Of course, there's so many more other things that we bring to the table, but just wanted to hit you girlies with that one. But it's moments like these that can help us choose to build trust and communication in love with our partners. Here's an activity. Next time you feel triggered, practice the 5-second pause. And if you still feel upset, write down how you feel instead of saying it out loud. Later, when you're calm, revisit it and decide if it's worth bringing up again. Okay, and here is the last piece of the puzzle. Empathy. Now, sometimes we're so focused on trying to get our point across that we forget how it's landing. Think about it. Put yourself in his shoes. How would you feel if someone was talking to you in the tone you were using? And just because someone else is talking to you in a nasty tone does not mean you need to return it. You see, evolving as a woman in your femininity, you have the right to choose how you want to be and how you perceived. You do not give the power to anyone else to bring you out of your character or to bring you down into a space that you no longer see valuable. You know that bringing out that character in you, it doesn't feel good. It brings you stress. You internalize these emotions, and it just pulls you and your partner away from each other. That is one of the aspects of feminine power. You have the right to carry yourself in that way. Now, of course, it's easier said than done, but with practice, patience, and forgiveness, you can step into your feminine light even more. So, when expressing your feelings, for example, instead of saying, "Ugh, you never listen to me," try saying, "Babe, I just feel so unheard when da 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 da." Do you see the difference? The first response, you're attacking him. In that second response, you're inviting him to understand how you feel. It takes empathy to really create a bond of trust and love. It's like saying, "I'm on your team and I want us to win, but together." For activity at home, reflect on a recent disagreement and think about how your tone might have impacted the conversation. Write down one way you could have said things differently to create more understanding. All right, sis, let's wrap this up. So, your tone can either build your man up or tear him down. The choice is really up to you. That's the power you have. With great power comes great responsibility. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Each day is a new day for you to try to improve your skills in communicating. Each day is a new day for you to try again. Sometimes we will mess up. Sometimes we will say something that we just couldn't hold it in. But let's try to eliminate those the best we can and use each day as a new day, a new slate to start again and speak life and kindness into our husbands, into our partners. That is our power, our goal as a married woman. We want to speak kindness because the world is already tearing him down. Every time he steps out that door, he has so many things against him. Let's not be one of them. Let's start building the power to create a strong foundation in communicating with our mates, with our husbands, so that down the line, down the future, there's no one he'd rather run to and talk to, knowing that you will have the safe space, open heart, just for him to feel at peace. Now, let me ask you this. Has there been a time where you just feel like your man just isn't listening to you? I mean, like, at all. Well, sis, you don't want to miss the next video because we'll be talking about that exact topic. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you can hear the next video. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. So, do me a favor, drop a heart in the comments and tell me one thing that you're gonna try this week from this video. And also, don't be stingy. Go ahead and share this video to a friend or family member who you know can use a tone tune-up. Well, until next time, stay kind, stay patient, and keep growing. Bye.